It's hard to believe that, even decades after her untimely death, Princess Diana continues to be a source of fascination, heartbreak, and controversy. Her legacy isn't just confined to charity work and her iconic fashion sense. It extends to the deeply personal and emotional struggles of her family, especially her sons, Prince Harry and Prince William, and her brother, Charles Spencer. But what happens when a family's history is so entangled in public perception, private pain, and ancestral pride? Let's dive into the complex web of the Spencer family, their shared grief, and the surprising twists that have emerged from one of history's most famous bloodlines. The eternal shadow of Diana's death. What do you do when the most defining moment of your life is also the most publicized? For Prince Harry, the loss of his mother, Princess Diana, has been an unshakable shadow. His recent memoir, Spare, pulls back the curtain on his deeply personal pain, obsession with understanding her death, and the complicated blame he places on the media, the monarchy, and even his family. But while Harry has been vocal about his struggles, his uncle, Charles Spencer, has remained a quieter, though no less significant, figure in the narrative. After Diana's passing, it was Charles who delivered a scathing eulogy at her funeral, promising to protect her sons from the self-serving royal family. Yet, decades later, his relationship with Harry appears to have cooled considerably. Why has Charles, who once vowed to safeguard Diana's legacy and her children, seemingly distanced himself from Harry? The answer may lie in a tangle of family dynamics, old wounds, and the enduring weight of ancestral expectations. A picture worth 1,000 words. Recently, Charles Spencer shared a striking pair of photographs on Instagram, showcasing his grandfather, Jack Spencer, and Jack's grandfather, Frederick Spencer. These images weren't just a nod to history, they were a subtle reminder of the Spencer family's legacy. Fans were quick to notice the uncanny resemblance between Jack Spencer and Prince William, prompting comments about the strong Spencer genes. But noticeably absent from the conversation? Prince Harry. This omission didn't go unnoticed by royal watchers, who speculated about its deeper meaning. Could this be another subtle snub aimed at Harry, who has long been dogged by rumors questioning his parentage? The shadow of Diana's admitted affair with James Hewitt in the 1980s has fueled whispers that Harry might not share the same Spencer lineage as his brother. While Charles Spencer has never publicly addressed these rumors, his recent social media activity, highlighting William's resemblance to the Spencer line while omitting Harry, has only fanned the flames. The Spencer family legacy, a double-edged sword. The Spencer family's history is as grand as it is complicated. Charles Spencer, the ninth Earl Spencer, inherited the sprawling Althorpe estate at the age of 27. The estate, with its 13,000 acres and a history stretching back over 500 years, is a testament to the family's enduring prominence. Charles has made it his mission to preserve this legacy, often sharing snippets of the estate's history and his ancestors on social media. But for all its grandeur, the Spencer legacy also carries a heavy burden. For Charles, it's a matter of maintaining the family's reputation and estate. For Diana's sons, it's about grappling with the weight of a lineage that's as much about heartbreak as it is about history. The mystery of Diana's resting place. Amid the public fascination with Diana's life, her final resting place at Althorpe remains a poignant, private space. Set on an island in Oval Lake, Diana's burial site is accessible only by boat and is off-limits to the public. Charles has occasionally shared glimpses of this tranquil spot, most recently in a panoramic video capturing its serene beauty. These posts often elicit an emotional response from fans, who see them as a touching tribute to Diana's memory. But they also raise questions about how the Spencer family navigates their shared grief. While Charles keeps Diana's memory alive through these quiet tributes, his relationship with her sons, particularly Harry, seems to tell a different story. Harry versus the Spencers. A family divided? The rift between Prince Harry and the Spencer family appears to have deepened since the release of Spare. In the memoir, Harry lays bare his grievances with the monarchy, the media, and, indirectly, his extended family. But while much of the focus has been on Harry's estrangement from the Windsors, his relationship with the Spencers has also come under scrutiny. Earlier this year, Charles Spencer reportedly erased old photographs of Harry from his social media accounts, a move that did not go unnoticed. Could this be a reaction to Harry's memoir, or is it part of a broader effort to align the Spencer family's public image with William, the more traditional and reserved of Diana's sons? Ancestry and allegiances, the power of perception. What's fascinating about Charles Spencer's recent social media posts is how they shape public perception of the Spencer family. By highlighting the family's history and its strong resemblance to Prince William, Charles subtly reinforces the idea of continuity and tradition. But by omitting Harry, he leaves room for speculation and perhaps even doubt about Harry's place in the family narrative. This delicate balancing act speaks to the broader challenges of navigating a public legacy while dealing with private pain. For Charles, it's about preserving the dignity of the Spencer name. For Harry, it's about finding his own identity amid the chaos. A call for compassion. As we unravel the layers of the Spencer family story, it's important to remember that behind the headlines are real people grappling with loss, identity, and the weight of expectation. Prince Harry's pain, Charles Spencer's pride in his ancestry, and the public's enduring fascination with Diana are all part of a complex tapestry. So, what can we take away from this? Perhaps it's a reminder to approach these stories with empathy. After all, the Spencer family's struggles reflect universal themes of grief, family dynamics, and the search for belonging. What's next for the Spencers and the royals? The question now is whether reconciliation is possible. Can Prince Harry and the Spencer family find common ground, or will the divide only deepen? And how will the legacy of Princess Diana continue to shape their lives and ours? The answers may not come easily, but one thing is certain: the story of the Spencers and their most famous member, Princess Diana, will continue to captivate and inspire. Let's keep the conversation going. Share your thoughts on the Spencer family legacy and Diana's enduring impact in the comments below. What lessons do you think we can learn from their story? The legacy of Princess Diana. Lessons for today. Princess Diana's story resonates deeply because it mirrors so much of what we value in humanity: resilience, compassion, and the ability to love and connect despite immense pain. Her legacy isn't just about the charity work she championed or the causes she fought for. It's also about the family she left behind and the lessons they continue to teach us. Let's take a moment to reflect on the broader themes that emerge from this complex family saga. Grief, a universal journey. The Spencer family story is, at its core, a tale of grief. For Harry, that grief has been raw and public, shaping much of his identity and his actions. For Charles Spencer, it's been quieter but no less profound. And for Prince William, who often carries his mother's legacy with grace and stoicism, grief has been a motivating force rather than a weight. Grief is universal, but it manifests differently for everyone. The Spencers remind us that healing is a journey, not a destination, and that even the most prominent families aren't immune to its challenges. Key takeaway: allow yourself to grieve in your own way. Whether you find solace in sharing your story, as Harry has, or in preserving memories quietly, like Charles, there's no right or wrong way to navigate loss. Family dynamics, the push and pull of love and conflict. The Spencer family story also highlights the complexities of family dynamics. Love and conflict often coexist, especially in families as tightly bound and deeply scrutinized as this one. Harry's estrangement from his uncle may be a byproduct of unresolved tensions, differing values, or simply the pressures of living under a microscope. But beneath the conflict, there's an undeniable bond. Charles's posts about Diana's resting place, his efforts to preserve her memory, and his care for Althorpe all point to a deep respect for his sister, and by extension, her sons. Key takeaway: family relationships are rarely straightforward. The key is to focus on the love that underpins them, even when conflict arises. Open communication and empathy can bridge divides, even in the most strained situations. The power of legacy. Finding your place in history. For Charles Spencer, preserving the Spencer family's history is a way to honor the past while ensuring its relevance for future generations. For Prince William and Prince Harry, their mother's legacy serves as both a guide and a burden. Balancing personal identity with the expectations of a storied lineage is no easy task. This balancing act is something we all face, albeit on a smaller scale. Whether it's living up to family expectations or carving out your own path, finding your place in history is a universal challenge. Key takeaway: embrace your roots, but don't be afraid to forge your own path. Your legacy is as much about where you come from as it is about where you choose to go. Hope for reconciliation. Despite the rifts and rumors, there's always hope for reconciliation. Families have a remarkable ability to heal, even after years of tension. For the Spencers and the Royals, healing may come through time, understanding, or a shared commitment to preserving Diana's memory. Harry's ongoing journey of self-discovery and Charles's dedication to the Spencer legacy could serve as common ground. After all, both are deeply connected by their love for Diana and their desire to honor her in their own ways. Key takeaway: reconciliation is possible, even in the most fractured relationships. It requires patience, empathy, and a willingness to see beyond past hurts. Princess Diana's enduring impact. Why does Diana's story continue to captivate us? Perhaps it's because she embodied the qualities we all aspire to: kindness, courage, and authenticity. Her life was far from perfect, but it was undeniably human. Through her legacy, we're reminded of the power of compassion, the importance of standing up for what we believe in, and the need to cherish our loved ones. A call to action: reflecting on Diana's legacy. As you reflect on the Spencer family story, consider what Diana's legacy means to you. How can you embody her compassion in your own life? What lessons can you draw from the struggles and triumphs of her family? Share your thoughts, engage with others, and continue the conversation. Diana's story may belong to history, but its lessons are timeless, and they're ours to carry forward. Final thoughts. The Spencer family, with all its complexities and contradictions, offers a mirror to our own lives. Their story is one of love, loss, and the enduring power of legacy. As we continue to follow their journey, let's do so with empathy and understanding. Whether you're inspired by Diana's compassion, intrigued by Charles's dedication to history, or moved by Harry's vulnerability, remember that their story is ultimately about humanity, flawed, resilient, and endlessly fascinating. Let's honor that humanity by striving to live with compassion, authenticity, and an appreciation for the legacies we're building every day. What will your legacy be?